Watcher.
Watcher, mate, how you doing?
Very well.
Good Christmas?
Very good Christmas, actually. And the new year is fast approaching, 2024. And that segues in nicely to our last game of 2023, Robert.
It does. And here we are at, less than sunny Corinthian.
Yeah, we are at Corinthian. And you remind me of... Do you remember that? Do you watch Friends?
I do watch Friends.
Do you remember that Friends where Joey lost the Porsche and wore all the clothes?
Yeah.
So he had a Porsche. You look like that, but with Erith tan clobber.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Well, this is one of the perks of being sent a load of merch to take photographs of and stick on the website is you get to not bother sending them back to Mark rather. So that's all good.
Oh, fair play. No wonder the club revenue's down. Anyway, we are doing a lap of the pitch so far, as we tend to do at these places. And I'll tell you what, this is quite nice and humble. I like it. It's very old-fashioned. There's like an old... the changing room
reminds me of Craven Cottage.
Do you know what it reminds me of a little bit of? One, Craven Cottage, but two, it also reminds me a little bit of, do you know Phoenix Sports, how they've got the cricket pavilion where everything's located, but like a more old school two-tiered version. So we're on the far corner from said pavilion, which we'll probably get some photos of later for the socials so people can check. And it's where the change rooms are, and it's overlooking the main pitch. One, very small, but I like the stand. It's quite high, so it's a good, I'd say that's a good, 6 feet off the floor, 5-6 feet off the floor. So, you've got quite a high level. Very old-fashioned style dugouts, which are being replaced by the sort of new modern. You can wheel those out, but imagine the old.
These ones look like bus stops.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, slightly underground. But if you can imagine from the Damned United film, where Michael Sheen was in. But yeah, just another little walk around there. And the pitch looks quite nice. There's nice service. Do you know what?
It's a decent looking pitch given the weather we've had recently, so I'm impressed with that.
One thing I will...
It's on a bit of a bowl.
One thing I will say though, they've got, is that an electronic scoreboard they've got there as well? One thing I will say as well though is for a team who last season, I believe they was in the pitching in Ifmi South East, now down into the SCEFL divisions and looking at going back up. It's quite a nice little humble stadium, but not really a great deal of stands or things to do.
No, like I say, it's got these things that look like bus stops around the outside for fans, obviously to combat the weather. And then they've got the one little stand in the middle, which is a long way up, which looks a bit like a bird hide.
Yes.
If you want to take photographs of starlings or something, you could quite easily pitch up there.
Yeah.
Apart from that,
other birds are available.
Yeah. But apart from that, no, it is a bit, like you say, humble, I guess.
Humble.
There is the one long stand at one end, which is, I guess, okay. But you're not going to get much of a view from there because, like most grounds, if you stand at non-league level, if you stand at one end, you are on pitch level. So you're not going to see very much going on up the other end.
This reminds me of the type of place as well. You know, when you watch like FA Cup games, it'll be like the FA Cup first round, and you'll get a team really low down play against someone like an AFC Wimbledon, and they're all stood around the field because there's not enough chairs and all that kind of thing. But no, it's nice.
Like watching Charlton play Cray Valley.
Exactly, Cray Valley paper mills. But we are here, as we say, for the Corinthian game, and we all know what happened last time.
Yeah, let's not try not to think about that too much because it disturbs me even now. I lose sleep thinking about that game.
Yeah.
The fallout from which was quite something, but yeah, the fact that we were 3-0 up and cruising with 20 minutes to go and then fell apart and lost 4-3 still rankles with me, sticks in my craw, because we should have won that comfortably.
No, exactly. But we go into this game, I think we've learned from then. I think we've only had 2 defeats in the league since then against Dill and Bearstead, both with goals from Erith, so you could argue, even though we lost, we're still finding the back of the net. But we go into this game, 4 points off the top spot with a game in hand on top. So if that game in hand is won, we go 1 point behind the leaders.
Yeah, which is really good news all round. If you'd offered me that at the beginning of the season, I'd have torn your hand off. So yeah, that is good going. I think based on the last game against this lot, we were comfortably the better team for 70 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? Comfortably the better team. So if we can remember to be comfortably the better team for 90 this time round, there's no reason why we shouldn't win this.
Absolutely, you're right there. And as usual with the pod, we've got around, I'd say, about 10-15 minutes till kick-off when the teams start coming out. Hopefully the tinny PA system gets better, because I was quite enjoying that Welcome to the Jungle by Axl Rose until it started jumping and skipping. But, yeah, so 10-15 minutes. And as always with the pod, we will check in when anything happens. So on 3, Rob, 1, 2, 3.
Up the Dockers.
Lively start in the opening few minutes here. Marvin picking up where he left off against Sutton, Rob.
He is running straight on things, attacking people, driving forward.
Attacking people, not literally.
Well, not literally attacking people, but you know what I mean? Driving forward and making them all nervous, which is really what we want. So
James Dyer on the right-hand side, he's just whipping in a corner. Nicely done there. Doesn't beat the first player, though, which we're a bit guilty of this season. The ball comes out now to Ladich on the edge of the box. Played out to Ryan Hall. Ooh.
Clips it in, but the keeper gathers.
I think that was a little bit of a too much of an enthusiastic because it was quite easily held by the keeper.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's not too bad. We were just saying this is probably...
We haven't watched any football for a little while, so, you know, we're entitled to get excited.
No, absolutely. And we were saying this is probably game of the day in SCEFL so far, along with Faversham versus Dill. Some top-of-the-table clashes.
Yeah. Could be a lot of things not decided, but it could colour a little bit of the new year, these two fixtures.
Yeah, you could say, really, it's deal or no deal.
You could say that.
Yeah. Trademark Avery Senior, who fed that line. I wonder if anyone from Dill's ever heard that joke. It remains 0-0. And it's the away side who take the lead there. James Dyer, what a finish.
That was absolutely amazing. Left foot sprung it must have been 18, 20 yards, right into the corner. The keeper had no chance. Brilliant.
Yeah, brilliant finish by James Dyer there. Unfortunately for James, the cameraman's in the other corner that he's run towards to try and get a photo of him. But, yeah, good finish. Was it 5 minutes in by the scoreboard that's up there? Could be something we have at the stand more coming soon. But, yeah, Erith Town have dominated the opening few minutes quite well, defended well. Not too many chances, but I'll tell you what, when you're going to hit them like that, keeper's got no chance. And the Dockers rightly 1-0 up.
Yeah, brilliant finish. A really good start to the game. Let's just hope it doesn't presage a repeat of the last...
Stop saying that. It's currently 1-0 to Erith Town. Well played, James Dyer. What a curled effort. Top corner, keeper no chance. And a huge cheer from the pavilion end, as we're going to call it. 1-0 Erith. I've noticed there's some ultras behind Mackenzie's goal.
Yeah. Grubby little oiks.
I was going to say they look like a Clearasil advert, don't they?
the before version.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's a good thing we've got a goalkeeper of the stature and maturity of Mackenzie Foley, Axel, as we call him. Because there's quite a few bods behind there who might do the old goalkeeper chant that everyone loves.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to happen eventually.
Yeah. We won't swear and finish the song because this is a family show.
Yeah. But yeah, it's bound to happen. Sorry, I'm too busy watching the game.
No, I've noticed that. Yeah, nothing's really going on. But yeah, Truman was shot from distance. Keeper does well to hold that. Comfortably gathered. I mean, from this angle, looked really good. We're right behind them. Long kick now by the goalkeeper upfield, flicked on by the 11 for Corinthian. Ryan Mahal with a left foot clearance into the midfield to Dyer. Dyer looks up, plays the ball to Henry Arnold, who plays it out to Marvin. Marvin's got the ball. Back to beat. He beats the fullback, beats him again, plays it inside, but it's just not enough there. And it's some good stuff from Erith. I think at the moment Corinthian are trying to play the Route 1 football, a lot of the long ball stuff, whereas Erith are trying to actually play it on the floor and knock it around, which is good to see. Yep. The modern game.
It's exactly what you want.
And as soon as we say that, Sam Smith plays it long out for a goal kick.
Yeah, but I'm still thinking about that goal, which is, to be fair, as good a goal as you're going to see in any league anywhere this Saturday.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's encouraging that we're playing it, passing it around, which is what we did last time, to be fair, and it served us well. So yeah, we're comfortable. I think we're comfortably the better team, without a doubt.
Yeah, just need to keep it going, keep it steady. What do you think, Ian? It's good so far?
Good over 10, yeah, no question about it.
Unstoppable goal. Unstoppable goal. That's a good way of putting it.
I would say.
Yeah, nice finish. It was a bit like, looking at the golf course over, it was like he had a pitching wedge on his foot, wasn't it? The way it looped up and over. Yeah, or a lob wedge.
But it's very early days, as we know from the previous encounter.
Can we stop going back to the previous encounter?
Mention it again.
No. We look forward at this club. 1-0. Could save a few moments ago there by Axel, weren't it?
Yeah, it was.
Done well. The Dockers back line that's been holding so firmly so well got beat, and player was through on goal, and he read it superbly well in the fluorescent yellow.
He did, and managed to get a leg in front of it, which was good. I think the Corinthian player was trying for a little dink and just didn't have what it took to do.
More of a donk than a dink.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good. So we're still 1-0 up, which is nice. And now we have a corner.
Yeah. James Dyer there doing his best impression of the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast, as we've said before. Lumiere, it comes in, beats the first player this time, but doesn't beat the 4 on the penalty spot, and it's headed clear. Back out wide to Dyer. Dyer looks up, keeps looking up. Nice crossing, but just too far. Past the far post and out for a goal kick. Shame that. Good couple of opportunities there. It's becoming a bit of a thing at the moment where I think we could do a bit more with these corners.
Yeah, and that was James Dyer, and I say this with love as one of the Dyerettes. That was him thinking, well, I've put it in from distance from my left foot once today. I think I'll have another go. Only this time it was from a ridiculous angle and a ridiculous distance. So
shouldn't have tried it, Dyer.
So yeah, it would have been
ruined it for everyone.
Would have been better off just dinking one into the middle of the box to see what happened.
Yeah, and Corinthian again trying that long ball over the top, but Tomasz reads it superbly there and clears it out for a throw. It's just stopped raining. Floodlights are on. It's quite nice.
Yeah. The rain suddenly the skies opened and it went for about a minute and a half and then it stopped.
Now it stopped altogether. So it's probably a bit chilly out there now. That ball might zip around a little bit more, but yeah, still good stuff so far. 25 minutes on the clock, as it says up on the electronic scoreboard. And late challenge there out wide. Who's that on the floor? Is that Ollie Milton?
Michael, that's time left.
That's what I said, didn't I?
Time left, that is.
That's what I said, didn't I?
You said 25 minutes in.
Oh, right. I don't know.
Minor point, I'd just like to correct you.
No, that's fine. Thanks, Ian. Thank you.
I got O-level sums, remember?
Absolutely, yeah. 1-0. And the young ultras behind the goal doing the song we all thought would happen. A ball's played through and it's given us offside. But yeah, so the ultras probably have had too many Vimtos.
Yeah, absolutely. Too much sugar.
Yeah.
So yeah, only to be expected really, but that's what happens when you don't get very often, or when you live in the sticks and the buses are once every hour and a half.
Bit too much sugar in their jelly tot selection box, I reckon.
Exactly.
Yeah, it remains 1-0. I'll tell you what, James Dyer there with a great ball from the inside to Marvin Herschel, who has a shot and it just goes wide. A great save from goalkeeper. That's fantastic stuff there from Dyer again. Finding that pass there was brilliant.
It was, and no, I agree. Yeah, it was. And Marvin needs to get on the ball more. He needs to be more involved.
Well, every time he is getting the ball, to be fair to him, he could get on it more. But every time he is on it, something happens. We get shots away, we get crosses away, or he's just a threat again, like we had against Sutton recently.
As the Italians say.
Absolutely, Dyer again. Yeah, Dyer again on the right hand side. Curls in with his left foot onto the near post. Oh, and somehow there isn't the right connection. I think it was that Ollie Milton there who didn't get on the end of it.
Off the defender.
Yeah, just bounced off the defender. Long ball played up the line by Corinthian, who try and attack. Tomasz has been brilliant so far in this opening 25 minutes.
Absolutely.
He's been absolutely superb. Just siding up everything, sweeping around the back line. And Corinthian at the moment don't really know what to do because
they're a bit one note, Corinthian.
Well, that's what I'm saying. From the point of view that I'm seeing at the moment, all they're trying is that long ball that bypasses the midfield and hopefully gets over to their centre forward, who clearly has got some pace, because when he's in a foot race with the back line, he gets the better of them. But Tomasz is reading this really well and just sitting that yard off to give himself a bit of a head start.
Yeah, well, he used to play for us there, number 9, so so we know a little bit about him. Yeah. But I think that probably makes us all the more determined that he gets nothing out of this.
Yeah,
he's going to get no change out of Tomasz the whole game.
Absolutely.
But they are a bit one note.
No cash from Ash.
Yeah, we're playing a high line, and they've noticed obviously. So they're looking to keep doing that long ball, but they're doing nothing with it.
No, and I think we're keeping them at bay well, like we said in the Sutton game recently, keeping them at bay well, and long may it continue. Remains 1-0. Goal for the home side there. Build up on the left-hand side, sees a ball come across, a bit of a scramble, foot connects, and it goes in the bottom corner.
Yeah, but we that was our own fault. Lost the ball in midfield, stupid leg out, random.
They've nicked our goal music, the swines. Anyway, we have it on for longer.
Yeah. They
probably had to dust off the CD.
Random stupid midfield, stupid kick went straight to their player, who just fed it out to the right hand side, and winger all on his own cut it in, and they scored. And I don't know what happened there, but it didn't look good.
And it looks like a
slip under him.
Yeah. There's a few Erith Town people here saying that look, who's that? Is that Ollie Milton or lad? Ollie Milton. Yes, has slid into the Corinthian player. I didn't see it. Slid into him. Corinthian are adamant it's a foul.
I think he might be his arm put the front of it.
Yeah, Corinthian are adamant it's a foul, but it's a slip there. So we'll let this go, but we will resume after we see if there's any cards or anything. It's now 1-1. 2-1. A ball's played out wide to the 11 Fire Corinthian. Basically, he's been given far too much space out wide on that left-hand side. He cuts in.
The defence missed it completely.
Yeah.
Absolutely missed the ball completely, and a ball
plays it past Mackenzie Foley. Keeper's got no chance there, has he?
No. And once you're one-on-one like that, it's always in your favour. But that was a defensive error, terrible defensive error, and shouldn't have happened.
No. So, yeah, from being 1-0 up and not 1-0 up and cruising and pretty comfortable, now 2-1 down, and the Fratellis is about another 20 minutes late. But we've seriously got to lift our head up, because it's once again we've gone from a situation where we're the dominant side playing well, keeping them at bay, to now we're 2-1 down. 2-1. I'll come have a chat with you guys. This game really has turned on a sixpence, isn't it? It's, we just had a minute ago there, 20-25 minutes gone, 1-0 up and cruising. There was only one team in it, but so it's not gone to script, has it, Kevin?
I don't think we were cruising. I thought they were winning the best in midfield, and they're going down our wings. That's where the goals come from, down the wings.
Yeah, well, we were just sort of saying with the cruising bit, we were the ones who was getting more shots away. They were playing those long balls over the top, but we were dealing with them quite nicely. The way Tom Ash was marking that 9.
The problem being, if you've got long balls over the top, sooner or later one of their players will get onto it, and they've done. Both the goals came from our mistakes.
Yeah.
Long balls, the last one in between, on the fact, straight to the winger, put it away, really well got.
Yeah.
Really, really well.
Yeah.
But they're dominating centre midfield.
Yeah.
You need some winning balls there. They want it more than we do.
And the thing is as well with Marvin, we've commented him on the last game against Sutton and the early stages of this game. He's played really, really well since he signed, but he's got to get a little bit more in the game. When he's in the game, things happen, but at the moment he's not really looking for the ball, is he? He's not going searching for it.
I think he's still getting used to his teammates, because he's not working as hard as I'd like him to do.
Yeah.
I think he's waiting for people to get the ball too, rather than helping his teammates and helping them out, go back and up and out that way.
Yeah. Well, all we can hope is in the next 9 minutes of this half and then the next 45 of the second half.
I think we consolidate now and go 2-1 down, half time, be okay. Go in there, we'll have a chat with them. I think we'll come out second half a completely different side.
Absolutely, up the Dockers. Corner to Erith Town on the left-hand side here after some build-up play from Marvin Herschel on the left-hand side. It's gone a bit flat from an Erith point of view, and there's been silly little mistakes that have been creeping in.
Yeah, we're losing the ball in midfield far too often, and when they get it, they're immediately on the attack.
James Dyer, and corners like that don't help. James Dyer plays a corner along the floor there. As a shot, Truman, the ball gets cleared. Truman from I'd say about sort of 30-35 yards out as a shot, it just goes wide of the far post. But those sort of corners, again, it's another corner that nothing's come from. Yeah. Yes, the ball's come out and Truman's played it, but from the actual corner itself, nothing's happened. And what's that, the 4th or 5th now? Where
he either doesn't beat the first man, or he like that one rolls it along the floor and it's easy cleared.
Yeah.
At the moment we're losing the ball far too easily, and we're getting overrun.
Which is a shame, because
attack.
I'll tell you what, I think that's a bit of a let off, that one there. in my opinion. I'm not sure what Erith Town are looking for there. Probably, they're saying he's kicking the ball away. That's what they're not happy about. But I'll be honest with you, I think that's a bit of a let-off there. I think there was the two, and was it Tom Ash who went for the header? Completely missed it. The 9 sort of spun him, and the referee has given a foul, which, do you think it was a foul?
No,
Not too sure, to be honest.
well, there was nothing going on at all there. I don't know that we necessarily would have been in trouble, but
But they would have been on the attack.
they'd have been on the attack. Well, I don't necessarily think they would have been in trouble at that point, but yeah, I don't know what the referee saw that no one else on the planet did.
No, and it's a shame. I was just saying to a club official over there, we started so well, first 20-25 minutes, dominant. I personally thought we was cruising a little bit. I know some might disagree, but as we were saying, there's no attack, but it's now completely switched, and we're now finding that when they're attacking, we're panicking a little bit.
Yeah,
but yeah, we can only hope that
they are pressing
it
more,
picks
right,
up.
to be fair.
Well, the principle is no end product, is there? There doesn't seem to be anything like the corners aren't producing anything, the through balls aren't producing anything, the shots are shots from distance that are being either easily held or going wide. We're not testing the goalkeeper.
No, we're not at all. We're not getting that far at the moment. And despite the fact that we've had one shot from distance that went in and one shot from distance that very nearly went in, if that's all we can do for the rest of the game, then we're going to be in trouble.
Yeah,
we need to find a way to get past this and hold on to the ball in midfield. And if that means we need a better target man up front in order to give us a proper outball, then so be it. But at the moment, it's ragged, is what it is.
Ragged's a good way of putting it. It remains 2-1 here to the home side. Just thought I'd quickly come over here. It's not even starting the second half particularly well, is it?
No, it's not been good at all. They just seem to be better than us at everything at the moment.
They've had 2 chances to make it 4-1. In truth, they've had the volley on the penalty spot that coming from the left hand side that just went over the bar, and then Corinthians just had a corner a header. Do you know what? I'm going to be really out of order here. Better side would have put that way. You can't miss 3 headers 6 yards out.
No, I was just going to say if they were any good, they'd be top of the league. But it's a good job they're not, because at least we're still in it.
But we're knocking them. But they're 2-1 up.
Yeah, we are, but we are still in it. That's the thing, and I think that there is a chance we will get another one, but. I honestly, at the moment, if we don't start putting our foot on the ball and holding on to it or whatever, we're not getting anything.
No, Jake Lovell's mate has come on for Henry Arnold at half time. I think that was probably the right change.
I think it was. He's probably got a bit more running. He's probably got a little bit more to prove as well because he's not starting regularly. So yeah, but at the moment, all of our problems in both boxes stem from the fact that we just can't hold on to the midfield. If you've got problems in both boxes, then your problem is not penalty areas. Your problem is
another shot there from Corinthian on the edge of the box.
Your problem is the midfield
by Mackenzie. Yeah,
and at the moment we cannot hold on to the ball in midfield at all.
And this is what I'm struggling to really get my head around, really, Rob, in truth, because the first 20-25 minutes I thought we were really good.
Yeah, we were. And since they scored, we just absolutely lost our heads completely.
But I think as well, you saying about Corinthian being a better side, they are at the moment, but we're sort of victims of our own downfall. Both goals were totally avoidable.
They were, but the problem is what we're not doing is shaking it off. What we should have done was shaking it off and gone, okay, right, they're 2 up. We've made a couple of mistakes. Shake it off, move on, get back to playing the way we were playing, and we haven't done that. We haven't managed to do that. We're literally just we're playing to the script that they've written, and it's painful to watch, to be honest.
It's a script we don't want to be a part of. It's currently 2-1. 10 minutes gone into the second half. 2-1 to the home side. And crikey, O'Reilly, we need something to liven this one up from an Erith point of view. 2-1. Milo enters the game for... Who come off for him? Marvin Herschel. Yeah. For me, I think Milo, his ability's needed. He pulls strings, he gets the game ticking, he gets the game flowing. And he's a welcome substitution for me.
Yep, absolutely. hopefully we'll be able to put our foot on the ball in midfield and hold on to it a bit more, and then from there he can start to break forward and make the right passes. Because I definitely think there's goals in us. We're just not doing the right things in front of goal, and we're losing the ball too easily, especially on this right hand side. So now that we've made that change, hopefully that'll signal better things to come.
Yeah. Dyer seems to now go from a central position. He's now going out wide to accommodate Milo in the midfield there with Jamie Miller, it looks like, as well. But we've really got to get our foot on this ball and start playing it around a bit. It's not panicky hot potato, but we're just not getting control of it, are we?
No.
That's a bad tackle out on that. Out on the left hand side. They're screaming he's got to go. I don't know. That's a bit drastic.
Yeah.
He's got to go. I mean, probably a yellow card is the right decision. We've seen worse given.
Yeah, we have, but that it wasn't a red card offence. It was a yellow card at worst. But
it was an orange. All right.
Yeah, all right. No, we'll give you orange. But yeah, we just need to put our foot on the ball, and like you say, the ball has spent way too much time up in the air this entire game. So and that suits them because they're in front, but it doesn't suit us because we're no good when the ball's up in the air. No. We're good when the ball's on the ground, and so what they're doing is they're making sure that the ball spends as much time up in the air as possible, so that we can't play it.
Yeah, it's not going the way we want it to go at the moment. The game's struggling to flow, but as you say, this plays into Corinthians' hands. And again, I don't want to keep disrespecting Corinthians in that kind of way. I don't think Corinthians are playing particularly well, but they're 2-1 up and you can't knock it.
Yeah, exactly. Still
2-1 up the Dockers. We are Dockers, whatever the hashtag is this week. Tell you what, if we can put 3 passes together to feet that doesn't go out for a throw or just boot it aimlessly, I'll buy you a pint.
You're on.
Do you think you'll end up buying me a pint the way this game's going so far?
I think I might.
I think
you might end up getting pissed.
There's so many wayward passes at the moment. Ian, what do you think? Ian, the oracle of knowledge.
The fountain of, as we said. I just think they're...
How dare you?
They're definitely in our face. They're challenging. I think they're a bit livelier than us all round. And I'm just a bit disappointed, despite how we've played recently with our attack in general. It's been very impotent.
Yeah,
just lacklustre.
Yeah, I think the thing is as well, Ian, is like, especially in the last sort of like 15-20 minutes, we just can't seem to control the ball, get a foot on it. Every ball's either sliced or hoofed, or we've had a goal kick that's gone straight out without even bouncing. We've just had one slice there. Dyer's played the ball long and it's just gone straight out. There's just no control of the game.
It's error after error as well, and of course it frustrates everybody, not least the players, but even us watching.
Yeah, and
here and now, he's put your foot on it. Let's see if it's a sensible pass.
And that sums it up.
Sums the game up. Nothing is going right, and the only people that can correct that is the players.
Yeah, and Sam Smith there tries to play the pass to Ollie Milton, who looked like he was going to go, but didn't seem to telegraph the run particularly well. So
ended up being passed behind him.
Ollie said where he was going to. He said put the ball there, started making the run, and the ball was wayward. Went
behind him. Yeah. And I just said it to Rob there half tongue in cheeky, and I was like, if we can make 3 passes, I'll buy you a pint as well done. And I think that looks a pretty safe bet at the moment. It's not going to happen.
You at best, you'll be buying half a pint.
Yeah, because look, we've got the ball now.
There's one.
There's one into Jake Lovell there, the player easily tackles him there. He easily tackles him there.
I think the 2 centre halves, you're not going to get much change out of them.
For Corinthians.
But for Corinthians, not much change out of them aerially, but also they're tough on the ground. They just don't take prisoners.
Yeah, exactly.
Not very pretty, but effective.
And this is what we were just saying a moment as well. I don't, in the nicest way, and no disrespect, I don't think Corinthians are playing particularly well, but they're just playing to their strengths. They're 2-1 up. They don't need to do any more than what they're doing.
And let's be honest, they could have been 3 or 4 up.
Oh, yeah.
In 5-10 minutes of this.
Yeah.
We've weathered the storm a bit now, I think.
Yeah.
But we don't look like we're going to score anywhere.
For me personally, I know I sound like a bit of a fanboy of him, but I think I was just about to say we've got to get Milo into the game. He just does a really good run and plays the ball out wide that Ollie Milton doesn't move to. I think we need to get Milo more in the game, pulling these strings.
Yeah, I agree, and I'm glad to see he's come on, because the one thing Milo generally does is he distributes the ball well.
Yeah,
But having said that, it's not easy getting into a game when you've been sat on the bench for an hour almost. He's come on. That's a good ball.
That's a good ball to Dyer there on the edge of the box. It goes to Lovell, who just...
I tell you what concerns me with Jake. He's been given 8, 10, 12 starts or appearances now. He needs a goal desperately.
Yeah, he needs that goal for the confidence.
God, does he? I mean, for a top scorer from Greenways, where he scored for fun, he hasn't scored a goal for us.
No. And let's just hope, hopefully once he gets that one, it'll open up.
Yeah, of course. That's what we all want.
It remains 2-1 to Corinthians. Right, honest assessment.
It's been absolutely woeful from beginning to end.
No, apart from the first 20, 25 minutes.
Well, apart from the first 20, 25 minutes. But since they scored, we have been dreadful. We can't string two passes together. The ball spends way too much time up in the air, and we said this on the pod time and time again, we're rubbish when we play the ball up, or when the ball is played up in the air. And so that's what's been happening. The ball spent so much time up in the air, we can't play a pass, we can trap a bag of cement at the moment.
I think we're second best to every ball. There seems to be a bit of a lack of effort. There's a shot from distance there over the bar from the number 3. Mackenzie Foley sees it goes out. I feel a bit sorry for Mackenzie, actually. He's actually done all right out there. 2 goals he could do nothing about, and he's pulled off some good saves. Yes, could maybe say some of his kicking could be a little bit better, but in all, I think he's one of the players who can walk off and say they've done all right.
Yeah, him and Tom Ash, because without Tom Ash I think we'd probably be about 6 down at the moment. I think Tom Ash has played well, but apart from that, and him and Mackenzie, it's been pretty woeful. And I don't know why. I don't understand why. I can't figure it out. Normally our passing's quite good, quite crisp, but at the moment it's just not happening anywhere.
No. I think
there's 8 minutes to go, so you never know your luck. We could nick one, get a point out of it, which wouldn't be the worst result in the world, but at the same time it'd be very disappointing to see it tail off the way it has.
I think the thing is as well, to be fair to Corinthian, they've completely and totally nullified and seen everything we tried to do, and they've stopped it from happening, and they've stopped the through balls going through, haven't they?
Yeah, no, absolutely. They've been really good. They've been really good at being pretty average.
I'll tell you what, I think they've been good at ruining the party and stopping us playing. Yeah. And we've not been able to deal with it. And now they're about to go through. They've got round Mackenzie Foley there. Mackenzie's managed to get back and get it back, but whoa, that would have been a comedy of errors there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Blimey, alrighty. Yeah, it's. I think it's just going to be one of those days that if we get anything out of this, it will have done well. And we've given the ball away again on the edge of the box. The cross comes into the 20, and Tom Ash, a player you just said there, he's done well to get it out. But if we get anything out of this whatsoever, we've done well. But it might just be a case of dust ourselves down and look again.
Yeah, I think it's going to have to be, because at the moment there's nothing happening for us at all. And even when we have the ball and we start, we're trying to do these long balls up the pitch, and
they've gone through. We're trying to go through players,
but we're not. It's like these players are not going to cease to exist just because the ball comes near them.
Yeah.
So it's no point just kicking it at them, and we've got 1 or 2 guys up, sitting here waiting for passes to come to them that are just not making their mark. And you can sit there and you can go, oh, well, it's a bit windy or whatever. But the point is, if the balls aren't making it, don't do it. Try and play the couple of passes in midfield that will get you there. But we're trying to bypass midfield completely, and we're just not doing it.
No. 2-1 to the home side. Jake Lover wins a free kick on the right-hand side here. There's 3 minutes to go. Dyer's going to get the ball there. Have a look up, see where it goes. The Wolves walking towards the free kick now. Little bit of game management from the Corinthian wall, as we can see. He's going to walk out the wall. Or lack of...
Maybe they think it's only 5 yards.
Possibly, you never know. That's why they need you as an oracle to tell them what it is. Dyer on the right... Minor points. Dyer on the right-hand side here. Lofts it over left foot. It's the wall. Comes out to Milo, who hits it with his weak foot. Doesn't really go anywhere. And now, Corinthian on the attack. Tom Ash is absolutely sprinting to try and catch him. The 10 turns inside out. He gets a shot away. Well held by Mackenzie Foley. I'll tell you what, how we have gone from being in a situation of having a free kick and a shot on the edge of the box to having to get Mackenzie Foley really sort of stretch fun and save it is shocking.
Yeah, it is, to be fair. Sleeping, but hey, we managed to rest it. Jake Love's made a bit of an impact last 10 minutes, which is good, but we really need to start
Dyerettes on the ball on the right hand side, plays it into.
We've got a minute plus stoppage
Jake
to
Lovell
try
there.
and rescue something out of this.
But
they're just happy to see the ball go wherever it goes.
Yeah, I think everyone there is just getting fed up. You can tell by the way the players are walking around on the pitch. It's pouring down. It's wet.
Yeah.
I wish I had a full jacket on and not a gilet.
All in all, this has been grim.
Yeah, it's been grim. What do you reckon, Avery Senior? Good, enjoyable afternoon? Wish you had a bigger coat and all, yeah. Yeah. But, as we say, what we got, the game after this is Fisher on next Tuesday, isn't it? So...
And we had a really good experience with them last time as well. So.
Well, we just need to hope that we pick it up a little bit. Ryan Mahal on the ball now on the right-hand side. Plays it over the top towards Jake Lovell, who's got a defender with him. Lays it off to Sam Smith, who does really, really well. Gets the cross in, deflected, keeper holds. The clock says 0 minutes. Any minute now. 0-0's American. No minutes. 2-1 to Corinthian. 2-1 Robert finishes, and I'm not going to lie, that's possibly one of the most disappointing performances I've seen this season. Not going to beat around the bush.
Yeah, it looked like there was too many players wandering around with a bit too much turkey and roast potatoes inside them. There was nothing there. The passing had gone, the running had gone, the fight had gone.
Effort.
The effort, everything. It just nothing seemed to work, and it was like, they. Like we said, they played really well for the first 20 minutes. As soon as Corinthian got a goal back, they just fell apart and they just didn't seem to have anything in them. They had nothing in the tank.
No.
Very disappointing.
And it's 2-1 and a long way home. Yes, I seriously think that it's a bit of a back to the drawing board. Fisher, they're no mugs. Beat us 4-1, 4-2 at their place, weren't it? 4-2. So very, very disappointing. Erith Town, looks like my bet's safe with the free passes and buying you a pint or not, because I can't really recall anything. No shots in the second half of note. I don't even think there was a shot in the second half from Erith Town.
There was one that Dyer put way over the bar in about the dying seconds of the game, but apart from that, no, you're right. I can't remember anything. I can't remember us troubling their keeper. A couple of crosses into the box that he gathered pretty easily. All in all, disappointing performance all round.
Disappointing day for Erith Town, you're right. I think that Corinthian didn't really need to get out of second, third gear. Kept Erith Town at bay comfortably, and may not be the best performance from a Corinthian side and the most pure game of football you'd ever see, but worthy winners for Corinthian. Back to the drawing board before Fisher next Tuesday. This is Michael Avery. We'll catch up with Rob Grant. We'll catch up with Adam Woodward after this.
We're with Dockers manager Adam Woodward after a 2-1 defeat at Corinthian, an afternoon that started well but finished frustratingly.
Yeah, I think first half, I think we was a bit hard done by to come in 2-1 down, if I'm honest. It's a good strike from Dyer to put us one up, and then we told the boys before the game, if you allow them to get into the game and get a rhythm going, you need to cut it off, and I don't think we did. I think they scored both their goals within a 5-minute spell, which is disappointing because there's some experienced players on the pitch. But look, I think if we... I think second half, I don't really think Foley had a lot to do in the second half. I don't think we was really under any pressure. I think we had the ball quite a bit. We just done nothing with it. So, look, it's just one of them things, just to dust ourselves off and go again at Fisher on Tuesday night. We can't beat ourselves up. It's we just got to wipe our mouths and go again.
Frustrating, really, because Ollie Milton missed a glorious chance just before they equalised.
Yeah, but look, he didn't mean to miss on purpose, but that's the fine margins. I think Marvin had a one-on-one. I think the goalkeeper pulled a good save off as well from a corner, but look, we should have scored from the corner, and then they've gone up the other end and scored. And look, you can't contemplate for mistakes. Obviously, Smudge held his hand up for the second goal. It's one of the things I thought was exceptional. Other than that, but then second half, I think the game sort of died a death. We had a lot of the ball, done nothing with it, and I think we come alive last 5 minutes. Obviously, hit the post. Dyer's put one over the bar, and then maybe just a bit of decision making from some of the boys, but. Look, it's one of them things. We just got to go again. Well, Corinthians deserved, obviously, hang on, and we backed them off as much as we could, and they camped on their half really for the last 15, 20 minutes. But do you know what? They was dangerous on the break, and they fully deserved the win.
Good to have a chance to bounce back quickly on Tuesday.
Yeah, obviously you don't want to be waiting a whole week for a game. It's nice to get a game straight away Tuesday, but that'd be tough, Fisher. But look, we just got to rally. Obviously, no Harry Taylor today. That's a big miss for us. I think the goals, if we look at them, they're so poor from our point of view, and I don't really like to say about it, but I think we missed Harry Taylor massively today. But players need to step up, and I've got a forward line in in Harry Taylor, in Ollie Milton, who scored double figures already this season. Emery Arnold, double figures. See Marvin, I thought he'd done all right for an hour. Dyer's got double figures. They've got to start these games. When the big games come ahead, we've got to stand up. We've got to score goals. And like I said, it's just one of them things. It's frustrating, but we need to bounce back Tuesday. There's no screaming and shouting from me, from the players. I just said you just got to make sure you get your attitude right for Tuesday night, and then we bounce back.
Last of all, congratulations to you and Lisa on the arrival of
Yeah. Thank you very much. Come out of hospital yesterday, came here today, which she's allowed me to do, which is great. She's a good wife. So, but no, it's good. It's going to be a lot of sleepless nights, but nothing stops with football. We just got to make sure we keep going, and we've got to keep the effort in. And like I said to the players in there, they've worked so hard to get in the position where they are, and if they're going to throw it away, then they're silly. And there'll be no knee-jerk reaction. There'll be no 3 or 4 signings in this group of players. It's the group of players we're going with now to the end of the season. So they need to now step up and prove why they are where they are. I don't know if we've moved in the league position. I know we was 3rd at the start of the day, but we've just got to make sure, like I said, we bounce back and we just roll on Tuesday night. Thank you.